What up, what up? It's your boy Shadzilla, man, real estate developer and entrepreneur. And today, we're gonna get down to the nitty gritty of the real estate fundamentals, deal underwriting.
For Rashad Jennings, left-handed hook shot is cooking. Saigon Heat just having no answer for Rashad Jennings.
Deal underwriting is one of the most important parts of real estate, because if you don't know how to underwrite a deal, you don't know how to recognize a deal, you don't know if you should pull the trigger on it or not. You'll always be leaning on someone else, like, hey, let me send this over to my contractor, let me send this to my broker. You always gotta send it out to somebody instead of just buckling down, underwriting deals. The way you get good at deal underwriting is underwriting deals. Like, I don't care, like, sign up for these wholesalers lists. Even if you don't got a penny to your name, sign up for these wholesalers lists. When they send you deals, underwrite them. And I'm gonna show you the metrics to use and what to look for when underwriting. You wanna underwrite at least 100 deals. You don't have to underwrite them all in one night. You can make a commitment, say, hey, I'm gonna underwrite 3 deals a week. I'm gonna underwrite 1 deal a day. I'm gonna underwrite, like, however you wanna break it down, just do it. Because once you learn underwriting, you'll know how to recognize a deal. And the better you get good at this, the less time it takes you to underwrite a deal. At this point in my real estate career, I can basically underwrite a deal in my head just by using these simple key points. Point number 1, purchase price. Point number 2, rehab. Point number 3, ARV. What's the after repair value? Point number 4, time to complete. How much time is it gonna take me to complete this job? Point number 5, cost of money. How much does my financing cost me? Because I'm gonna use all of these metrics and reverse engineer if this deal is worth my time or not. My rule of thumb is I need to make at least a minimum net $10,000 of every month that I'm on site. If I'm on site for 4 months, I need to be making at least $40,000 after everybody's paid. That's including closing costs, that's including my paying the realtors, that includes your cost of money. If you're doing a flip, I'm talking about all the way down to the fucking porta potty. Like, everything needs to be accounted for. Because if not, your numbers are wrong from day one. You know, the lights, the utilities, the water, you know, different things like that. How much of my inspection gonna cost me? How much of my draws gonna cost me? When I say draws, I mean your construction draws. Like, everything needs to be accounted for. And what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a sheet together that you all can download, a PDF with all of these parameters. So you'll be able to download this free PDF of everything to look for, like a checklist. And so that can help you when you're underwriting these deals. But I definitely want you to make a commitment to underwrite at least 100 deals. The number 100, it sounds like a lot, right? It's not. Like, I was in the office last night with one of my guys and we underwrote 6 deals in 30 minutes. You know, and the only reason why I took that long because I was teaching him. But as you get better at this, you can shorten down on how long it takes you to write a deal. So let's get into it. I'm gonna give you a real life deal, real life scenario. These are real numbers that I did on a deal I recently completed. All right, so we got $115,000 purchase price. We got a $50,000 renovation. The ARV was $285,000. Once again, ARV means after repair value, how much the property is worth after we fixed it up, based on the comparables, the comps. Comps mean comparables. Based on the comparables around in the neighborhood, or I go out a quarter mile. If I'm in a neighborhood that doesn't have a lot of comps, then I go out a half a mile and I just keep going up till I get to 1 mile. I don't typically go outside of 1 mile unless it's no comps around and I have to keep going out, you know, because that's the same thing the appraiser is gonna do also. So we got the ARV, time to complete. This particular deal took me 4 months to complete. Time to complete is a key metric. A lot of people don't even factor in this time. But to me, time is more valuable than money. Let me say that again. To me, time is more valuable than money. I've had deals where I've taken less because I just didn't have the time to be on site. So instead of flipping the deal, I hoteled it. Hotel it mean is I closed on it and I just put it right back on the market and I marked up the price. That's what a hotel deal is. Versus me flipping the property, being on site 3-4 months, having to deal with break-ins, having to deal with contractors, can't get back in touch with contractors, different things like that. And sometimes, you know, I'd rather just take less and get my time back. Time on site is very important. The cost of money. This is another thing a lot of people don't factor in. How much does your money cost? How much is your hard money lender charging you? How much is your private lender charging you? So if you think you're gonna make $50,000 and you didn't factor in that you had to pay your private money lender back, or you didn't factor in the monthly interest-only payments, the monthly interest payments that you gotta pay back to your hard money lender, then your numbers are off from day one. I had to pay 2 points. I had to pay 2 points on the front end. 2 points meaning 2%. That's how much my hard money lender charged me, which came out to $2,940. And I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm gonna put up my actual term sheet so you all can see these numbers in real time. This is my actual term sheet on this deal. I pay interest-only payments. My interest-only payments was 1% of what I had into the deal, which was $165,000. My interest-only payments is 1% of everything that I got in the deal, which is purchase price plus renovation costs. So I'm all in at $165. 1% of that is $1,650. That's my monthly payment. That's what I have to pay every month. If you don't factor that in, your number's wrong. You're gonna be frustrated. You don't wanna do that. You wanna have everything in place, all right? Now that you have all the metrics, now you put it all together and see if it's really worth your time. So let's really do the numbers, right? So I'm all in at 165. We had it locked up for 310. The appraisal came in low at 285. If you subtract 285 from 165, our spread that's 120,000. That's our spread. We had to pay $2,900 up front for our points. We had to bring $8,000 to closing, so we all in at $10,940. It took 4 months to complete. So we do 4 times 1,650. That's $6,600. We also had to bring $8,000 to the table, but that's equity. We had to bring that. That was our equity that we had to bring to the table, so we ended up getting that back. So I would not include that in these numbers, but we did have to produce that. But we will get that back at closing. Like I said, we had interest-only payments of 4 months of $1,650. We was on site for 4 months. That equates to $6,600. We had to pay the realtor 2.5% of $85,000, which ended up being $7,125. So now that we have all of our numbers, we're left with $109,935 that we walked away with net after we paid everyone back. So yeah, that's how I write my deals. I use those 5 metrics. I make sure I don't leave anything out. Make sure you have all of your expenses, your realtor costs, your interest-only payments, your points that you need to bring to closing. Those are all out-of-pocket expenses, and you want to make sure that your numbers are right. And I want to leave you with one thing. If you really want to get into this real estate game and you're serious, you will take this deal underwriting serious. Watch this video as many times as you need to. Click the link below. Sign up for my deal underwriting bootcamp where we get on Zoom and I underwrite live deals no matter where they are in the world. I just wanted you to get those reps up. As a pro athlete, man, we always talk about getting reps up. Always put up 500 shots a day. So I'm only telling you to put up 100 deal underwritings in 1 year. If I can put up 500 shots per day, you can underwrite 100 deals in a year. If you do exactly what I'm telling you to do, your deal underwriting skills is gonna be on another level. The last thing I wanna leave y'all here with is just get in the game. Find somebody you can JV with, find out what your strengths are. Even if you break even on a deal. When you're new, breaking even on a deal is a win. Breaking even on a deal when you're new is a win because you'll have experience and nobody can ever take that away from you. So do what you gotta do to get in the game. And make sure that you click the link below and sign up for my deal underwriting bootcamp. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell to get notified. I'll be dropping more videos like this. I'll see you on the next one. Holla at me.